What is going on, everyone? I am once again super excited to be reviewing another knife on this Saturday morning. This here is the knife that I've been talking about all week. This is the Zorn from One Track Mind. The designer is Steve Joyce, and I am absolutely in love with this knife. It just dropped yesterday. I didn't ask him about the drop. I'm not sure if there are any left. He had, I want to say 6 to 8 variations, which is phenomenal because they all looked incredibly badass. But this is the all satin variant. So you have a satin handle as well as a satin finish on the blade. As a matter of fact, sorry, there's something on the edge of the blade that's driving me nuts. I apologize. But in any case, let me put this down. It is a front flipper liner lock, by the way. It is under 4 ounces. If I had to guess, I'd say around 3.5 maybe. It did come with the card. So again, it is the Zorn. It's 28 out of 51. This one specifically. Blade steel is S90V. Blade finish, hand satin. Handle is satin as well, like I said. And the designer is Steve Joyce. I can tell you the overall length is 7.5 or 6, I believe. The handle comes in at 4.25. And the blade length is 3.4 on this beautiful Japanese Tanto blade shape. Once again, S90V blade steel. And it is a liner lock front flipper. The action, I use 2 adjectives to say that it's both crisp and smooth. What I mean by that is on deployment, it is incredibly dialed in. So as a front flipper, it just snaps open, very crisp, whether I want to roll it back, and hopefully you can hear that snap, or pull it back. The action is incredibly crisp and also very smooth because when I go to close it, it's already almost back in the pocket by the time I flip it around. So the action is phenomenal in every way that you could imagine. It is perfectly centered. The lockup, solid. And it feels incredible in hand as well. Got a nice 4-finger grip back here. There's a lot of great attention to detail on this knife. With the scale, the milling is beautiful. I love, by the way, the logo. For whatever reason, I'm hoping that's a family member, that profile of that face. But I'm sure it's probably just a generic profile. Either way. But attention to detail. Look at that liner on the inside. He added jimping on the inside with the beautiful polished finish on the outside. So it adds to the overall aesthetic. It's a super thin blade stock with a nice crown spine and that long swedge. Looks really badass. I don't wish, there is no jimping, and I say I don't wish because I don't feel any slipping or lack of control. I've just gotten used to having jimping up here. The only criticism, not even criticism, feedback I would say that I had for him was in the clip. As a lefty, obviously I'd love to see it reversible, and I'd also like to see this clip a little bit longer. Let me close the blade for a second. I love the design of this clip. I think it kind of looks badass. I just wish it was a tiny bit longer. Other than that, there's nothing I don't enjoy about this knife. The ergonomics feel so comfortable in hand. Lines up beautifully. Cuts really well. By the way, it's about 13 degrees out, so I am about to go brave the cold to show you guys how this works, even though I've already shown it in some shorts. But yeah, I love everything. The overall aesthetic is just beautiful. I've carried it this entire past week, and everyone has asked about it. Let's face it, it's really about the milling because it stands out. But the blade shape, the aggressive blade shape, I love that Japanese Tanto blade shape. The action, I can't speak highly enough, like I said, but let's go put it into action so that you guys can see this in the wild, see how it functions and why it is such a great everyday cutter. And I'll be back in a minute. And we're back. As always, I really hope that those cutting tests give you guys a good illustration as to how this would work if you were to pick one up. It really is a great everyday user. I mean, I get it. It's an expensive knife. It looks beautiful, but it's important to know that it works, that it functions well as an everyday user as well. At least in my opinion. It does have a very nice edge for everyday use, in addition to looking beautiful. But like I said, this was released yesterday. I'm not sure how many are still available, if any are available. But if you guys are interested, please go over, send him a message, or go look at the information on his IG, because this is one, if you can afford it, you should be adding to your collection as well. Again, from Steve Joyce and One Track Mind, this is the Zorn, and I believe there are at least 6, if not 8, variations of it. Thank you guys for watching. I sincerely appreciate it, and I will be back shortly with another review.